So I'm starting to think that Elizabeth Warren is an actual sociopath, because a normal person would be too embarrassed to tell the lies that she tells. Here's the headline: Elizabeth Warren. Everyone tells me they would vote for me if I had a penis. Nobody told her that. I don't believe that a single person told her that. Did they also tell her that they'd vote for her if she weren't a Native American? Because they didn't tell her that either. Apparently, she will just tell any lie to try and get any kind of advantage. And just between me and you, I heard that she's actually 50% European and 50% apple streusel. But anyway, it says here that Senator Elizabeth Warren blamed her failed 2020 presidential bid on the fact that she was born without a male appendage. And that's according to a new book, so it must be true. NBC News correspondent Ali Vitale is out with a new book, Electable: Why America Hasn't Put a Woman in the White House Yet. I don't know, just ask people what they think of Hillary Clinton. That should answer it. Based on an excerpt from the book in Politico, Warren and some of her campaign believe that one of the reasons is because Iowa's Democratic voting base is filled with a bunch of sexists. Well, that must be it. Because obviously any reality in which Elizabeth Warren isn't president is a sexist one. Or the people voting are just sane. But anyway, says here, Vitale, who followed Warren along the 2020 Iowa primary campaign, recounted that after the caucus was over, she discussed the campaign with Warren and why she did not do as well as she had hoped. Quote, "We talked about the dynamics of Iowa, her competitors, and the pressure she put on herself to not screw this up," Vitale wrote. She claimed that Warren said, "Everyone comes up to me and says, I would vote for you if you had a penis." No, they didn't. That is ridiculous. I don't believe it. Any more than I believe that her powwow cookbook recipe of crab with tomato mayonnaise is a traditional Native American dish. But anyway, this totally believable story continues. Vitale also revealed that a Warren campaign organizer was dismayed by the response she received from a 60-year-old white woman with a peace sign in her front yard. Upon seeing that the organizer was there on behalf of Warren, the elderly lady said, "Oh, sweetie, this country will never have a woman president." I don't believe that happened either. But apparently the unnamed individual said, "I lost it." But that was the vibe. Women and men alike, both as explicitly as that, but also implicitly, would just say, "Look, I think it's great what you're doing, but America, it's just not going to happen." Well, it's not going to happen if you put up awful women, is it? And see, that's the thing. I don't think it's sexism that Elizabeth Warren isn't president. I think it's because Elizabeth Warren is a proven liar, and she's terrible. Anyway, this NBC reporter also reported that during the 2020 campaign, it had been reported that Senator Bernie Sanders, the man who Representative AOC once claimed helped her recognize her inherent value as a human, big mistake, Bernie, didn't think a woman could win the election. So she reported that Bernie Sanders said he didn't think a woman could win the election. Again, I don't believe that Bernie Sanders ever said that. I think it was more cynical tactics. For his part, Sanders rejected the notion, saying it was ludicrous to believe that at the same meeting where Elizabeth Warren told me she was going to run for president, I would tell her that a woman couldn't win. But Warren maintained, among the topics that came up at dinner was what would happen if Democrats nominated a female candidate. I thought a woman could win. He disagreed, because he's a man. And feminism, and wage gap, and girl power. Take that, Bernie. But wait, hold on a second. Hillary Clinton also believed that Sanders was a sexist. So now it really must be true. So the shameless lying never stops, and thank God, because I needed something to make a video about tonight. Anyway, please subscribe, like, and share. Sharing really helps me out. Thank you for doing that. I will see you next time.